we all remember the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series and the impact it had on our childhoods, getting infected with the cheese touch, saying Zooey Mama, watching the movies, and of course, reading the books. But with the huge success of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books came these terrible off-brands like Diary of a Farting Creeper and Dork Diaries. But Diary of a Farting Creeper was pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. But, we're going to be taking a look at some of these Diary of a Wimpy Kid ripoffs. But like I said earlier, Diary of a Farting Creeper was pretty legendary. I mean, the elite dialogue between the characters and, of course, the creepers farting. It was a classic story that not much can replicate, and only high IQ readers can really understand. Alright, being completely honest, I've never read this book in my entire life, but it does exist. People have read it before. Alright, now this one I do remember seeing a couple times, and it was Dork Diaries. Now, this is just like a blatant copy of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You can just tell by the cover. And I remember back in elementary school, it was a huge rivalry between Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Dork Diaries. You'd have mainly the girls that would read Dork Diaries, and then you'd have the cool kids, the boys that read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I mean, just look at this page from Dork Diaries. How could you ever compare it to Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Alright, now let's read some Dork Diaries, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I tried my hardest to find one of these books to read online because I didn't want to actually go out in public and pay for Dork Diaries. And literally in the first page, she talks about how having an iPhone is like the most useful thing in the world. I don't want to continue reading this, but let's just continue. Throughout skimming a few pages of Dork Diaries, I kind of found out that it was pretty much Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but instead of Greg Heffley, it was this one girl that I don't even know her name, but she's pretty much just like the basic white girl stereotype that, you see from time to time in media, and she was just talking about how she gets bullied for not having an iPhone or something like that, stuff like that. I could kind of see why some people read this if you were in like second or third grade, something like that. But, the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, in my opinion, are the stuff that like any age could really read at any time. It's just kind of a timeless classic, in my opinion. But, that may be a bit biased because I always kind of back Diary of a Wimpy Kid. But now let's move on and let's read Diary of a Farting Creeper. Now, from the little sample size I read, it seems like you would think Creeper has the same traits he has in the games, but he's just like a normal kid living life. I mean, he's going to school, doing all that. I mean, but his farting abilities are S tier.
So I tried and I pushed my stomach really hard and did what I do best. I farted.
But yeah, there was an entire pack of wolves trying to hunt Creeper down, and he did what he did best and farted them away. I mean, this actually seems like it wasn't just some money grab like I thought from the start. It seems like they actually put a lot of time into this. But in conclusion, you can learn, while most clones are just money grabbing and, kind of cringy, you have your diamonds in the rough, like a good old Diary of a Farting Creeper. Yeah, whoa, wolf tunes, YT, yeah.